having, all agencies together and coming back from COVID, finally now in person. So we started just meetings in person this year. January, we started coming back in person. So thank you so much for your time. I'm Martita May. I'm going to give you a little bit of my background. I'm the co-founder of Kayak. It's a Mesa Redonda was born in 2002. Kayak was born in 2004. And also co-founder of Kitsak, advocating for immigrants' rights and equality. And 9/11 SOS event, which is coming, and I'm going to be talking about very soon about 9/11 SOS. And so we bring this to the community to pay respect to um, our heroes who fought in 9/11. And so be adding some information into Mesa Redonda Facebook, and also we're in Instagram as well. So again, thank you everybody. Good morning. There is and I'm gonna be passing some information about that. So there is a signing sheet there going around. If your name is not in there, please just pass the information. We have okay. Thank you. So again, thank you. Kitsap Mesa Redonda, what events are coming up? Then, as I mentioned, that's the 9/11, and Mesa Redonda is also going to be present there, and I think Marwan with the conduit. I'm pretty sure he's going to be there. I just want to say, Marwan, thank you. The conduit. This is been live podcast. So we have the microphone. When it's your your turn to speak and provide information, you can share the microphone. Thank you. So we are in the process with the 9/11 SOS event that which going to be taking place at the Evergreen Park by the monument. So we're going to be there right now, starting with our meetings with preparations and everything. But normally we host these events in the Sunday. So will be, I think, the 10th on Sunday. So, but again, we will keep you posted with that. And that will be a time if you would like to have a informational table. That will be also a spot for you guys. And with the table with all the details, I will provide that information, and we will be distributing. Karen Vargas and your server, we started this organization because we saw the need. We didn't want it, like what happened with Katrina. We want to be ready in case of disaster. So this is information, and then also we're going to be providing information like disaster prevention, everything. So we'll keep you posted. Thank you. Also, I work at Olympic College, and I think, good morning. I thought Elaine was going to be here. So uh, we have going on already our summer classes going on, ESL as a second language, and is the department that I represent, the transitional studies. So if you have any student or families, they are interested in taking ESL classes, still this week, we can still enroll them. So please give me a call, or you can contact Basic Studies. You can go on the website, or I can give you the phone number. That would be 360-475-7550. And you can enroll the student in Olympic College. And let me tell you, I wear many different hats, so I'm gonna be having now my hat. I work with the but where do I work? Olympic College and everywhere. I do a lot of volunteers. So Mesa Redonda is a volunteer. We don't receive grants, nothing, no money. It's a grassroots organization, and that purposely Mesa Redonda doesn't receive funds. So my hat now, I work for the Kitsap Public Health District, and I work with this amazing program. All the programs are amazing, not saying no, but this is one is so dear to me because it brings me back when we started April and I started kayak, helping pregnant mamas and, so just providing the resources and support that they needed. So I work for the parent-child and nurse family partnership. So I do have brochures. This program is for first-time mamas, and they must be 20 to be enrolled into this program. First-time mamas, and they must be 28 weeks of pregnancy or less. Yeah, 28, to be enrolled into this program. That has been very successful when we enroll the mamas before this time. And as early as it can be, that's great because they really maintain them into the program. So they will graduate when babies turns 2 years old. And I will assign a private, who doesn't want it? I wish I could have that. A private nurse during the entire pregnancy. And she will learn a lot of tools, how to put the baby asleep in the safe manner, and so many, many, many amazing information, like such as connecting with breastfeeding support or anything. So please, if you have, I don't know about me, I'm everywhere I go, I always looking for a pregnant mama. Say, I wanted to collect everything. Of course, we don't have the huge capacity to enroll everybody, but again, we do our best to support them. And I do not turn them away, even if they are second time mamas or third time, please send it to my way because I will not leave them alone. I will provide the support and resources that they need. So I will pass this. I have English and Spanish. So for you to take it, and I think we don't have no one in Zoom yet. So, right. And that's Spanish. I said the Spanish, right? Did I grab the wrong ones? There's English or Spanish?
English.
Really?
Oh, this
No.
one's Spanish.
Yeah. Okay. So that English. Also, with this program, we have the Mama Moves. I love this one too because this is postpartum support. Mama Moves Kids Up. We are on Instagram as well. So we have the date we'll be meeting. So this coming Friday, we're gonna be meeting here at the Evergreen Park. So mamas can come with the baby, bring the stroller, and they have toddlers. They can bring the toddler as well, and walk with us. I'll bring with me a nurse, and sometimes someone from WIC will come. The nutritionist will join us to our walk. So also Navy advocates come to the walk. So please pass the voice, and I'm so looking forward to Friday. It's going to be at 11 a.m. at the Evergreen Park by the monument. So if you have any questions, my phone number is there. So just give me a call, and I'll be happy to answer. Yes, we switched to 11. It was at noon, but it's hot right now. I was passing out the last time, and the mamas too. I say, I don't want, if I was passing out, I don't want mamas to pass out there, right? So we move it to 11. Yes. So when babies are safe as well. So 11 a.m. So it's for an hour and a half walk. And again, we do mindfulness, and so that's really great. All right. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Are you going to have Independence Day again at the
At the summit, yes. Also, thank you, Maria. Good question. So, over the years, been also, oh, I forgot to mention also that I do have a folklore dance group, Nobleza Folclórica, and for many years as well. And we had, we paused because um, so many things going on. And so children, grew up. So I need to recruit again. I needed to recruit more youth and children. So we accept 7 and up to teenagers accepting applications that are free. And we are planning to see if we can celebrate on Independence Day. Last year, was able to bring a live band for Independence Day and also a folklore dance. So we are in the planning to be there at the SWAT meet. And thank you for reminding me that, Maria, because the SWAT meet is one of the things, as representing the Latino community, wanted to make sure if you know any family who had business or, entrepreneur that just wanted to start a little business, send it to, you can call me or call Hugo. And Hugo is the one who's managing right now um, the SWAT meet. But you can call me as well, and I can put you in touch with Hugo, and for or your family to have a booth there or start their business. Also, and at the end would be the last Saturday of the month. Planning to have a resource information at the SWAT meet. And how I started kayak, bringing the organizations to the community, to our families. So it's the other way also that, um, quarterly try to bring the resources to our families at the SWAT meet. So it's going to be the last Saturday. Please give me a call just to confirm if you would like to have a table that's free of charge, and you can have bilingual, but there's a lot of Hispanic families that goes, attends a SWAT meet. So it's Saturday, and then the timing will be, from noon or 11 to, if you want to stay to 3, 4 o'clock. That's so it's up to you, the hours that you would like to be present. So thank you. I think we don't have any more, so we'll be uh, ending. Yes, because then I'm going to be having later. All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Maria. And I'm going to go around. We have two guest speakers today, and thank you both for being here. So we're going to start first introducing, please introduce your organization briefly, talk about a little bit about your organization, and if you have any upcoming events, that'd be great. So you can talk about the event. And I forgot to thank you. I was going to bring some kayak, but thank you. You had it. Yes. So I'm going to start with Annika, and then we're going to go around the table, and then for us to start on time for the, oh my goodness, for the guest speaker, I have it at 9 o'clock. If we can briefly, introduce, have any event, please go ahead. And then if you are the guest speaker, just introduce yourself, the organization that you represent, and then later you will have to really talk more about the organization. Thank you. So we start with Annika.
Good morning. My name is Monica. I work at the Middle Assistance Center, and we know free programs and leadership and books. They're often referral information, and one of the things I want to highlight is the partner at the beginning, Tuesdays, we're there by appointment and do the bags with clothing in. So my coworker's number is on this. I'll pass these around if folks want to get them close on a day that they know what Spanish speaker to be in. Another thing I want to highlight is, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but we're doing walk-ins again just on Wednesdays. Pre-COVID, the walk-in is pretty much primarily the week, and we just from during COVID, so now we're doing walk-ins on Wednesdays. For questions kind of about whatever. If you want to know about all our teachers programs, a lot of our hospital bills, with driver's licenses, housing, things like that. My Wednesdays are 5. So I'll pass these around with the drop showers, and then the other thing is, if anyone wants to come to party, we have our annual dinner and auction in September. Very excited about it. It's going to be very fun. It's going to be at the conference center. So I'll pass these around English and Spanish. Tickets are on sale now.
Yes. And questions. So the tickets are on sale for for the dinner. Where can we go?
Just go to our website. It's.iac.org or scan. The English one I have doesn't have the QR code, but
Is some, oh,
If that might be
is someone going to sponsor a table or have an ad in the agenda, or what is it?
Yeah, that is one of my options, if it wants to be sponsored program, of course, things like something else like that. But yes, sponsors, items.
Okay, for donations, for, you're taking donations for the life silent action. Yes, I remember I donated when I made a flan because everybody wanted to make Martito's flan. And I donated, and I think it made $450 or $500, something like that, for that flan. So everybody wanted the flan. So thinking to see if I can make another flan, right? Yes. All right. Thank you. Any questions for Miss Anika? No. Thank you, Anika. Should you and Madison?
I'm Madison Allen. I'm with the County Juvenile Court. I'm a guest speaker today. Too much away, but I'm with Stacy's court here in Cape. I'm excited to be presenting a little bit on our program.
Thank you, Madison.
Just you're grabbing.
Services. We serve families involved with dependencies, using these court penalty for supervisable programs, and then the regular dependency process. And then, of course, the juvenile department also serves youth through different programs, transportation services.
Thank you, Jennifer.
My name is Leah. I'm just an observer. I'm working with Maria and Jessica.
He undersells himself. Can you tell them where you're going, your education that you're doing right now?
So right now I'm doing a project on undocumented immigrants, and they're not having health insurance. I'm trying to see what kind of services they are provided here in Kitsap County and how we can better assist them.
And what's the school you're going to?
Liberty University.
For?
Majoring in public health.
Yay.
So we're pretty excited to have him on board with the equity team this summer. He's done amazing work. My name is Maria Fergus. I'm with the Kitsap Public Health District. I'm in the equity program. And I don't really have anything about my program to give out today. I will have a 2023 annual report, hopefully by the next time we meet. But to a document that was prepared by the Child Death Review team, Erica Wares from our CDIP program is on that team. And we've had a lot of people reach out to the equity program with concerns about youth mental health. And this is the recommendations that the Child Death Review team came up with, leading suicide prevention recommendations in Kitsap County. So I'll pass that around. We also amplify events that are coming up for different community partners. So ACAC is having a Ride the Clear Creek Trail on July 22nd. So I'll pass that along. We are having behavioral health community summits. That's partly being organized by the Kitsap County Nicole Olberg. And so I'll pass that flyer. Voices of Pacific Island Nations. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. They are doing their luau. Usually it's a free event. This year it's not, but they provide a lot of information about education disparities between Pacific Islanders in Kitsap County and their peers. God's Broken Home University, although it's not listed here, is one of the organizers for the Islander Festival that we've had every year. So there's a flyer for this upcoming event. Doc Love the Kids. I'm not sure if you know Julius Blackwell. He's an amazing individual. He provides free shoes in the spring for kids, and then in the fall he does free backpacks. And so you can apply for his upcoming event here. Kids Up Black Student Union is hosting a Kids Up Education of Color Conference. So I hope that you're able to share out this information so they can get ample support for this event. And then Molina Healthcare is coordinating with Kids Up Community Resources, and Tony's here, so I hope you don't have the same flyer. But they're doing a health and wellness resource fair, and coming up in September, so I'm passing that along as well.
Thank you, Maria. Any question for Maria? No?
My name is Kaylee Edward. I work with Jennifer and Madison. I'm getting the consultation work right now, so I'm connected.
Thank you. Welcome. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Junior Gonzalez at Lisa. I work for Community Resources with Tony and Cameron over here, and I'm fairly new to the area, so this is a great learning way just to know about the community.
Wonderful. Welcome. And thank you, Tony. Yeah, Tony talked about you already. Thank you. Looking forward to working with you. Thank you. Michelle.
Yeah, my name is Michelle LaFontaine. I'm a case manager with the Evergreen Goodwill. Our session will be ending on the 20th, and then we always have a 2-week break, and then we start our session again. And we're trying to do a lot more online classes so that students can engage with it.
It's on evening classes, right, Michelle?
Yep, evening and some days. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for that. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Many
Hello,
years.
my name is Maribel Lond, and I am a clinical supervisor at Kids Up Mental Health Services. And I founded a team, the name is Inclusive Community Care Team, that is dedicated to Hispanic community. And so we offer therapy, we offer group therapy for families, children, teenagers, adults, and we have a care coordinator, Monica Martinez. We have a peer and we have therapists available in Spanish for our community. So
Yes.
this 28th, I am going to organize an event to introduce the services to the community. So I will send invitations and I will love to see you all there.
Thank you,
Hello.
Maribel. Monica. Feliz Día de la Abogada.
I thank you so much.
Happy Attorney's Day. I know in Mexico this is there.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Monica. I work in Kids and Mental Health with a beautiful woman like Maribel. And I am an inclusive care coordinator over there. Thank you.
Thank you, Maribel and Monica.
And she is a lawyer.
And she's an attorney. Yes.
Very soon we are going to have a, yeah, absolutely. She's excellent.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, I'm Christine with Olympic Educational Service District Early Head Start Program. We also have classroom options. I'm passing around information. We share the area with KCR. And we're always taking applications for our home-based program, which serves prenatal women to age 3 and one 90-minute. And then we also have classroom options that have changed a little bit this year. We're going to have a couple of sites in the county and also in the out there that have some full-day options. That's good for us. The contact information is on the flyers.
Thank you. Any question for Christine?
Can I actually say something?
Yeah.
We're doing a flagrant with OSD in our like I attended to, they have a
Yay.
every Wednesday.
Wonderful. And you guys are amazing, both KCR and OESD. I work on the daily basis sending referrals, the prenatal and early learning. So thank you. Thank you. And I know they really pick up the phone like that always. So thank you for that program. Okay, Cameron.
Good morning, friends. My name is Cameron. I work in KCR. I also sit on the board for Northwest Hopeful Horizons. They're a newer nonprofit benefiting BIPOC, LGBTQ We've got some kids out. We have an event this Friday at 6 p.m. at 5 in Walsall. So if you want to learn more about how you can support and what we're trying to do, that's as well.
Yeah, where?
It's at 5 co-works in Walsall.
Yes.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Wonderful. Thank you. Do you have a flyer or invitation for people to attend?
Hand it out.
Yeah, this Saturday, what time?
6 p.m.
6 p.m.?
This Saturday?
Right.
This Friday. Oh,
Thank you, Erika.
at 6 p.m.?
Friday. Northwest Hopeful Horizon.
Okay. Can you post that, please, on Instagram and KCR, Facebook? That'd be great. That way we can share.
Sure.
Thank you. I'm wearing the hat for Mesa Redonda, okay? And I'm wearing the hat for the health district, so please.
If I could just add to what Cameron said, so Northwest Hopeful Horizons is a new nonprofit, and they are focusing on servicing our LGBTQ youth, especially our trans youth who sometimes get more bullying. And so they are an amazing organization to support and learn more about.
Thank you, Maria, for that feedback. Ms. Shar, good morning.
Good morning, my name is Shar, I work with Northwest Justice Project. We're a statewide civil legal services organization, and we help low-income people with all kinds of civil legal issues. I've got nothing new, but I've got some flyers.
Yeah.
So there's some good.
Great. Both, okay, thank you.
Washington Law Help is actually really cool site on the internet. It's got all kinds of publications in different languages about all different kinds of legal issues. Forms are attached. Some of them are actually, especially like family law. Forms, and then I'll tell you what to do with them. And we aim to gain that there's other organizations that also provide information.
Any questions for Shar? No?
Pardon?
Any questions for Shar? No? Thank you, Shar. Nice to see your name. Mr. Tony.
At KCR, and I know a lot of you guys and do a lot of work together. And so we talk all the time to complain about that.
I brought you them my way.
But we're working on it, and last time I was here, we were just finishing the needs assessment, and I encourage everybody to look at it, because now a lot of organizations that we work with are using it throughout the their own assessment. That was really good. I don't have much to say via advertises what is coming up for us, and it's great. So the one thing I do want to say is, I've already been talking about this, we have those crossing opening up, and maybe for creating a short list of families that can do it. And the requirements of families that are on house. I encourage you to reach out to us so we know for assistance in doing that application. There. But I'm just saying, passport housing. Sorry. We're doing, it's not just us, but we're working with the entire community to get more housing throughout Kitsap County, and we basically have a 5-year plan. Hey. 5-year plan to do that. So expect more information and hopefully more housing going forward quickly. It's not just housing, but shelters, senior housing, youth housing, and that's what we're working on. Also, I encourage you, some of you guys, to reach out to Junior. He's new to our team. He's going to be instrumental, especially in the housing area, and he wants to be involved in this community especially. Okay?
Wonderful. First. Thank you. Any question for Tony? Thank you, Tony. Amazing programs that you bring into the community and the support. Thank you. Any questions? No? Yeah, I won't close it with him and bother him a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jackie Bracefield. This is Sherry Rains. We're with Housing Resources Bainbridge. We're a nonprofit on Bainbridge Island, focused on affordable housing. We advocate for affordable housing in our town and Kitsap in Washington. We have I know. We're gonna approve. We have 90 units of affordable rental housing and 2 projects in the pipeline. And then we also have a homeownership program, which we're gonna talk about in a few minutes when we're presenting. For events that are coming up, there is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, there's a free forum at the Bainbridge branch of the Kitsap Regional Library at 7 o'clock. That is a candidates forum on affordable housing. It is more focused on like Bainbridge Council candidates and like our city's affordable housing action plan. But if any of you are interested, you'd be welcome to join, because I think it also, a lot of the affordable housing crisis issues that we have are true across Kitsap as well. It's not our event, but we will be at this Saturday, 12 to 9. Bainbridge Pride is a free event happening in Waterfront Park on Bainbridge Island. So there's music and food and a lot of community organizations. Sherry and I will be there. And then we also have an event September 14th that hasn't yet opened that will, it's one of our fundraisers, but it also might be of interest to some of our community members, because it's going to be this year's focus of our fundraiser is presentations on purposeful community building.
Is that a Zoom event, the forum?
The forum, I think it's in person.
We talked to Tamara about it. I think it is in person only.
Yeah, the ones that are sent through the library, like, they've kind of been a mix of, like, some of them have been hybrid and some of the smaller ones have been in person. Yeah. If you do think it is free, but because the library likes to know about capacity, on our website, housingresourcesbi.org, you can like register if you think you might attend. So the library can find the capacity.
Great. Thank you, Michael. Jackie.
Next, there you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, here's some information if anyone's interested.
Yeah, thank you. Next.
Hi, I'm Julie Farrell. I work for Bremerton School District. And so we are kind of in a pause as far as student-facing things go, but in the office, we're all very busy. I forgot my folder of flyers, but we do have, if you know any family, whether their kids are school-aged or not, any kid under the age of 18 can have free lunch at multiple locations throughout the summer. They're housed at parks, community centers like KRL, and some of our schools. So if you want any information on that, it's on our website. There's no proof of age or anything like that. It's open to any family who has kids 18 and under. They can just come and get it and eat it there. And then I'm also very excited that this upcoming year, some of you know we have bilingual staff who's wonderful at reaching and being a good touch point for families, but we're going to have 2 staff this year that are more targeted on kind of being a family liaison piece. So if you have any families that need to get connected, or you have questions about, or just want to get them set up, they're 2 of our existing staff members, so they already have a good relationship and connectivity base in our community. But I will have their exact information and everything by the next time we meet. Yes. They're not doing a big fair again like that. The schools are trying to orchestrate more of their own, but we don't have a big back to school resource fair.
Thank you. Thank you, Julie. Any question for Julie?
I just want to say one more thing. Sorry. In case you hear anything about school supplies or family needs school supplies, there's not a requirement. And one of the reasons is because of that fair we used to have. We have optional supply lists that families can get them know that there's no requirement or expectation for students needing to use their own school supplies. we can provide everything a kid needs. That's not an expectation.
Great.
And if you know of a family who does need school supplies or wants to have some of those tools at home, we can provide those also.
Wonderful.
Just put it out there.
Thank you.
Sometimes that comes up with sales at Walmart.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Miss Talia?
Hi, I'm Talia Humphrey. I work here at Kitsap Public Health with Martita, and she did a great job summing up all of our programs we got going on.
Yes, yes, and I just want to say welcome, Talia. She used to be in a different program, and now she joined our program, and I'm so happy that, a wonderful team. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, so we're going to be then next presenting Mesa Redonda is on the 13th, and when you coming back, right, Julie?
What was that?
On the 13th,
Yes,
September
yes, yes, yes.
13th. Wonderful. Thank you. All right. So we're going to start now with our presenter. So I'm going to give it to Miss Madison. Thank you.
And just to get us started,
Mhm.
just a little bit of background of Safe Babies. They are a program from 0 to 3, which is a national-wide program. It focuses on kiddos being removed, obviously from the age of 0 to 3, from their homes. And so they are nationwide. Here in Washington, we have 5 Safe Baby Courts. Pierce County is the longest run Safe Baby Court. They are going to introduce it to Washington, and then us. So us at Kitsap, Clark, Thurston, and Spokane came on about 2 years ago. And 0 to 3 is the one who's really helping all the implementation, making sure that we have the right stakeholders at the table to get these courts up and running. And then they help us just with sustainability, making sure we're using their approach correctly, but also helping us really fit it here to Kitsap County and our county. Since every community, every county is different, we really work to just thrive with our families here in our county. So they just offer some support, and then we are able to kind of model it to Kitsap. And so they, like I said, focus on these very young kids being removed from their families, that 0 to 3 age, and it's just best practices for babies and families that are in the dependency system. So why it matters, 0 to 3 is the biggest group of kiddos being removed from their families, either for neglect, abuse, maltreatment here in the United States. Washington gets right into that statistic, and that's on the next slide. We're actually number 2 for these kids being removed. So there's a huge need in the state alone, as well as here in Kitsap County, for just a little bit more support for these young families, these young kiddos. It's very different for a dependency case. For 0 to 3, we really focus on that attachment and bonding with moms and dads, making sure that they're still getting that early childhood developmental piece. And empowering their parents to really understand that parental knowledge. So there's a huge need across the country, especially in our state, and that's really why it was brought to us here in Washington. And so what we do and why and we have more of the normal dependency track. And so what we do different in Safe Babies is, like I said, we really want to strengthen that parental capacity, and we do that in a few different ways. We also are partnered with Early Head Start and do a play group once a month, which is really awesome. They're very involved. Half of it is just our families and kids being able to just get to know each other, support each other, peer support, and the other half is Early Head Start puts on just many educational series of how you take care of these young kids and really building that education, which is fantastic. Another way is we're super involved with our families compared to just a normal dependency. We meet with them once a month at family team meetings, and this is really to sit down and prioritize the voice of the parents. And so we ask what's going really well, what's not going well, what can we help with, what barriers are you seeing, are you team as a whole, we have now, I think, 4 meetings, so it's fairly new. But it is similar to this setting, but we meet every other month from 8 to 9 a.m. and we all come together to really look at the barriers we have. So we know that the families we serve overlap with all the families that we serve. So what we all come together and look at the barriers that our families are facing across the board. So I know for us, transportation is a huge one. So what can we do across Kitsap County with all these different services that are seeing the same barriers, come together, hopefully brainstorm some unique, diverse ways to approach these barriers. Like I said, that is on the 4th Friday of the month, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We meet at the Superior Courthouse. I can send out more information on that, but it's just a widespread service-based meeting to come together, look at these barriers, as well as just to network with each other. The more we know, the better we can serve these families. This is just a little bit Kitsap specific. We actually open up our eligibility not from 0 to 3, it's 0 up to that 4th birthday. We really want to just get as many of those into this program as we can. And so, like I said, we have family 2 meetings every 4 weeks. They have court every 4 weeks. We have the same social worker, guardian ad litem, judge, myself, community coordinator, to just really ensure that these families have a stable, solid team as much as we possibly can. That are with them through, hopefully, throughout their whole entire journey of their pregnancy. So we meet more often. We try to front load as many services as we possibly can to get them involved in the community. And so that's just a little bit about us. And then this is our eligibility, like I said, it's at 0 to 48 months. A parent has to be willing to participate, so we will never make somebody participate. We allow them to choose if they want to participate. They do have to be willing to an approved order of dependency, and so they do have to come into the dependency process. But then once the family's in, we stay with the child until permanency. Like I said, reunification is always number one. We want these kiddos to go home to these families. If that is not an option, we stay with them until they have a permanent home adoption, parental care, whatever that may look like. We keep them with us so they have the same team in all aspects. People might really know that in their situation. And this is what our schedule looks like. So we have the first Wednesday of the month. That is always our court date. We do staffings before court. That's just for professionals only. That's a time where we get to prep the whole team as well as the judge on just things that have been going on in the past few weeks, anything that might come up. The judge always asks, what can I do to help better serve these families? What can I ask? What do I need to talk about in my storage? So that's really space that we do that. And we transition into the courtroom at 3:15. We are hybrid, but really love if all the families come in person. And that's when the judge will talk with each family, as well as we do try to make it just a little bit more special. We have a big cart that has diapers, wipes, clothing, anything the family might need to get once a month while they're in the courthouse, just to kind of help bridge the gaps in between. So anything like that. And then we meet the 3rd Thursday of the month again to do staffing and just update the team if there's anything going on that you might want to look at. That's your space. We all get to come together and brainstorm how we can help serve.
That girl couldn't have a better judge. She's amazing.
Yes, and our
Yes.
judge is Jen Michelle Alex.
She's
fantastic.
amazing.
So she is really amazing. She's super
Yes.
into with our safe babies, or as well as really track there and just really understands both models and wants to help serve these families. She's really awesome.
Yes.
And that's about all summed up quickly about our court and what we're kind of doing different and how we're trying to reach kids out in a special population.
All right. Any question? Thank you so much. Beautiful presentation. Any question?
I have one question. Do you know what the factors might be for why like Washington's so high on the list for removals of children at a young age?
You know, I don't know the specific factors, but I would assume, I know we have a lot of kids from the hospital right afterwards. And so I would think that that would factor into the specific why is that age range.
Not
addition?
specifically, although I would say across the nation, there's different, I would say, laws and culture as to the child welfare system as a whole. And actually, I would imagine, I'll be curious to see what the statistics do over the next couple of years. So July 1st, House Bill 1227 went into effect, which is really going to change, I would say, the trends as far as removal of children. So that House bill makes it so that unless there's imminent physical harm, children cannot be removed. So, of course, defining what that means is going to be a big question we're all wondering, because especially with the fentanyl crisis, which is impacting a lot of small children, actually, it's resulting in a lot of small children's deaths, frankly, as a peripheral consequence to their parents' use. It'll be, we're expecting the numbers to decrease, but we'll see, because I've worked in this system for 22 years, and frankly, I would say the social issues that contribute to the filing of dependency are not decreasing. The laws are just making it harder. I mean, there's pluses and negatives, right? So there is more work that is now being put in front end prevention-wise, which is absolutely positive. Although our service pool in Kitsap County, which is partially why we're participating in this, our service pool in Kitsap County is actually somewhat isolated compared to larger counties. Although I would say at times more intimate, because it's a smaller county, so there's connections that can be made that are different than in much larger counties like King County. But our options for services don't always meet the need of the population of people that we're working with. So, access to mental health services and chemical dependency services, and then, of course, other barriers that a lot of people do, transportation, housing, those sorts of things. So, so it'll be interesting over the next couple of years to see what happens.
Quick question. Did you see that those more the statistics are going up with the percentage, having babies removed due to COVID, increasing more, or did you guys have any decreasing?
Yeah,
Okay.
so in 2020, kind of shut down, so did all the probably same thing. Yeah. Actually, a lot of school was on Zoom.
Yes.
And then, nobody knew what was going on
Yeah.
in these houses, right? And we probably all struggled in different ways, right? So you manage our kids in school.
Yes.
I mean, so for people who have even more education, so, but the rules made stopped. And the expectation was when school went back in person, we'd see this that did not happen. So
Yeah.
we kind of just stayed. And then coupled with some pretty significant changes. What was that? Yeah, House Bill 1257. So there's more easy way up employees, which is CCAS. And are the people who are sort of within the child welfare system. There's a lot of frustration from outside, community stakeholders, seeing the situations. People are doing their jobs because there's this terrible situation happening, and that's the result of this. So it's, which there's pluses and minuses, like I said, 20 years ago, babies got removed positive because they tested positive for hot, and then it was twice as hot days. So, and now we have
it's like, there's things that shifted, right? So, today what's happening is and so, it's more shifting to, which is scary.
Mentioned transportation. Transportation is basically reflected in the needs assessment action in this finding.
Yeah.
I know because the transit is currently working on their strategic plan for the next 3 years. I encourage you guys to reach out to them just to let them know of this. They know the problem and that they reflects that. It's just a nice.
Yeah. Also transportation, I mentioned the last time, G2. You guys can get in touch, and Marwan is coming back, who's the one who's doing the podcast, so we're going to be talking about that too. So yes, that would like to have information. Yes, thank you. Yes, I noticed that during COVID, it's isolation, but for example, the cases of domestic violence and increase, so which was the baby. Wow, thank you.
Probably created like a pressure
Yes,
cooker, right?
yes,
So,
and then
for families,
yes,
every day they would
yes.
so.
Mhm. Yeah. All that. Yes.
Although they see the
Thank you.
yes, we do. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, very. And if we do have.
All right. And
Is there enough? I'm trying to actually see if they do this. And it's so cool, they don't often demonstrate for it.
Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Before we go to our next, if there is no other questions, I would like to our next speaker. So can you please introduce yourself and the organization that you represent, and then and talk a little bit about what services you provide and any events coming up, briefly, please.
Sure, thanks. Sorry, I was late. I didn't want to miss it, but my name is Maria Dozman. I am in outreach for Puget for Kitsap County. So for all of Kitsap County, there's Kitsap Priest. And what I do is I look for events and opportunities to connect with those who are looking for film assistance programs. We've got a wide breadth of them, and we also have in-language collateral. So this is why this is in particular of interest to me. And we're also going to be changing some things in the fall with the way we offer our assistance. And I'm just trying to do some pre-connecting so that I know so we can reach some of these harder to reach parts of our community with assistance. As energy rates are increasing, we are looking at different ways to make our assistance more accessible.
Thank you, Maria.
So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for accepting the invitation. Yes, thank you. So, okay, so we go to our next speaker. I know we don't have PowerPoint, but great.
Yeah.
Right?
Hi. So again, I'm Jackie. I'm with Housing Resources Bainbridge. I had briefly touched on our couple different programs, but the program that Sherry and I are here representing is our homeownership program. And it's a little bit of a different model than standard homeownership. HRB is a community land trust. And what community land trusts do is they steward land for the community. Some CLTs out there are stewarding land by obtaining land and maybe keeping it natural, turning it into trails. We are an affordable housing community land trust. There's a few dozen of them in the Northwest. And what we do is we steward land by keeping it affordable forever. So we sell homes to low and moderate income households. Our AMI numbers for our community are based off of the Silverdale Bremerton numbers. So it's the KidSAP numbers that most of you are probably already familiar with. And when a household purchases that home is theirs forever. They enter into a 99-year ground lease because that's the model that's going to keep that home affordable if and when they choose to resell it. Essentially, they're buying the home, the townhome or the single-family home, and they're leasing the land from the community land trust. And if and when they choose to resell, it's sold to another income qualified family, not based on the market price of, say, a 2-bedroom at the time, but based on this price set on the ground lease, which is 1.5% compounded interest annually. So it is like an equity building vehicle because people are paying towards a mortgage instead of paying rent, and then they're also getting a little bit of appreciation and credits for capital improvements and that sort of thing. But then the home is taken off of the for-profit market and then just stays a community resource. Our rental program, we need to verify income qualification every year. Home ownership is a little bit different where we have to verify income at the time of purchase, actually at the time of joining our wait list and at the time of purchase. But then once someone is a homeowner, they could, make more money and that's still their home and they can stay there. We are right now only based on Bainbridge, but and you'll see if any of your clients fill out our screening form, it's going to ask if people live or work on Bainbridge. That's for demographic purposes for our grant reporting only. We are not at all limited to people who currently live or work Bainbridge. So anyone is welcome to apply to our programs. Right now in portfolio, we have 45 homes right now that are all owner occupied. If and when those families choose to resell, we offer real estate services for free to the buyer and the seller to help them save costs there. Our homeowners can choose their own buyer, assuming they meet those qualifications. Most of the time, they just come back to us and we go to our wait list to find a family. to purchase that home again. Right now we're partnering, or actually a developer in Kitsap is building a community called Wintergreen on Bainbridge right now, and they have an agreement with our city to make a portion of those homes, 31 of them, continually affordable. And so those homes are going to be coming into HRB's Community Land Trust. So yeah, we're accepting applications now. Most of the clients we're serving for this particular program tend to be people who are home buyer ready and that they often have steady employment and reasonably low debt, but they're just priced out of the Kitsap market right now. One of the challenges we're seeing with our clients right now is like high interest rates. So we can refer people to down payment assistance resources, other loan programs. USDA, for example, has a program that Sherry is packaging for now, where people can access lower interest rate loans between like 1% and 4% for low income households. So yeah, we're just happy to talk to any of you. Our contact information is on this flyer. We have our cards. If you're interested in learning more about HRB in general and you want to be on our mailing list, feel free to let us know. We're happy to add you so you'll get those emails. But if you want to refer anyone to us, if you don't think they're quite home buyer ready, we're also happy to like speak to anyone and like individually walk them through our program and look at their situation, and if necessary, maybe provide resources for debt counseling or home buyer readiness or other things if they're not quite ready yet.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
You said the lease for the homeowner is a 99 years term. That you guys calculate, the contract with the family at the interest rate with a 99.
Yeah, that's a good question. So it's 99 years, it's renewable, so it's technically, it could be longer. So if you live to be 140 and you want to keep living in your house, you can do it. We use something called the model ground lease, which like nationwide community land trusts that do affordable housing use this model. The reason we base ours off of the model is then lenders are a lot more likely to take it because it can be the loans, it's previously approved and the loans can be transferred. We are not a lender. We we pull in grant funds and other sources that we try to like put into homes to bring the prices down, and we like refer people to programs. We approve all the mortgages that our clients select, but really that's to review them to make sure people aren't being put in situations where they're like in predatory mortgage practices. But in terms of if they want to use bank A versus bank B, like the home buyer can make that choice. Then we can refer them to lenders that do community land trust loans.
That was my concern, that they had to be stuck for 99 years paying when if I'm not going to, we don't know if we're going to be living 99, right?
Oh, of
if I'm going to
course.
have for 30 years home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The interest rate is just.
No. So great question. So confusing. Yeah, the 99 years is really just like the ground lease where they're leasing the ground. In terms of what they use to purchase their home, some people could be getting like a 15-year mortgage that they would pay off.
Okay.
If someone, we're not the one lending the money. So most of our people we see in more standard like 30-year fixed mortgages. Occasionally we have people that are low income, but they've maybe been saving for a really, really long time. And they may actually have a notable down payment already. They've just never been able to buy in Kitsap. And so they may end up, almost buying their home outright, but still otherwise qualify. So good question. Yeah, it's not 99 years of paying, mortgage payment.
The signing the contract that I need to, to lease this land for 99 years. That's it. But I need to sign for 99 years this land, and I need to be paying. That was my.
Absolutely, yeah. And then when a home buyer, like if someone wanted to sell in 5 years and we help them with that sale, then we just like terminate that ground lease at that 5-year mark, and then a new one is signed with that. Yeah,
sounds great. Thank you.
Sí,
Is there a
cualquier persona, porque ellos están trabajando ahorita con bajo recurso y medio. No es solamente bajo recurso.
involved the land?
Yeah, totally.
Flooding,
Yes.
sewer,
Yo voy a
water,
aplicar para mi hija.
that kind of stuff.
So like, all great questions. So the HOA depends on where the homes are. Right now, all of our homes actually are in HOAs, but they're HOAs within their communities. And so, like one of the HOAs, for example, happens to be all community land trust homes. So the HOA is managed by the homeowners, like a regular HOA. Sherry and I happen to like attend because it happens to be all of our homeowners, and stewardship is kind of part of our ongoing model that we provide assistance and support to our home buyers even after purchase. We happen to attend those HOA meetings. Some of the other homes are in, mixed communities where maybe 2 of the homes are community land trust homes and 10 of them are not. And so they're just part of their regular HOA for their community. Yes. Yeah. And it's totally, and right now it just happens to be that all of our planned homes and existing homes are in HOAs, but other community land trust models do more of a scattered site approach, where it might just be a single family home, on 6th Street that they wouldn't purchase with, and then they have the deed to the land and the homeowner has the deed to the home, and that one doesn't have an HOA because it's not part of an HOA. Yeah. You can. We've seen more of our home buyers use those in the past when the interest rates were lower. A lot of time we saw a combination of like those loans done through a conventional bank, like with House Key and some of the other layering there, and then combined also with like maybe a down payment assistance loan. There's a, for your knowledge, even if you have clients who are looking to purchase in KidSAP and, maybe aren't interested in the CLT model, there's a Community Frameworks. There's a nonprofit in Bremerton, and they do down payment assistance loans. We work with them on almost all of our clients, but they also serve non-CLT clients. If you have low income clients who are purchasing a home in KidSAP, and I think it's less than 550 right now. Where's their ceiling right now? Somewhere in the 500s. They can apply for a down payment assistance loan, but it's usually up to 20% of the purchase price, and it's an interest-free loan, typically for 5 years, and then it's a lower interest rate afterwards. And then it can also get those low-income families out of like paying PMI, which can be a huge financial burden.
And they offer free credit counseling, so
Yeah.
that's a service that they would provide anyone that needed it. And if somebody fills out an application, is your wait list filling up? If you have still homes?
We definitely, so we do have a wait list right now. I think there's 50 households on it, but a lot of those households, Wintergreen is one of the homes are smaller than some of the other homes in our portfolio. And so we have a lot of families on our wait list currently that are Wintergreen's not a fit for because they're a larger family. So they're waiting on our wait list for a 3-bedroom resale, or they might need ADA accessible homes. So they're on the wait list in case one of those resells or no stairs. So we do still have ample availability. We tend to see when we've done developments in the past, we tend to see a lot of interest, but like the first, they're under construction, framing is done, but the first homes probably aren't going to be ready until October or November. And so we tend to see a lot of like casual interest in applications, and then people don't maybe like go to the point of starting their loan applications and other things until which that happens, makes total sense psychologically until you can like see the home. So right now, they're still
encouraging anyone to apply who might be interested. And then to add to that, Jackie and I are newer to HRB, and we are also working to try and expand on the homes in our portfolio. So we don't have anything else in the pipeline yet, but we have a couple of potential prospects. So definitely still apply, even if they don't think Wintergreen is a good fit, because we maintain that wait list. They'll be on that wait list. And they do have to update their information annually as long as they're on the wait list. Once they're a homeowner, they would not. But then they'll be in line for those opportunities as
Because we're really hoping to be able to add
No,
more
absolutamente.
projects like
Y
this.
voy
Yeah.
a, estamos
Does
contentos
HR
porque hay otro programa y pues ya sé que tú también estás interesado. Yo para mí.
I don't think so right now. We have a part-time public policy specialist who is really active in attending a lot of those things, but I don't think they are actively on the task force right now.
Great.
Somebody there.
Well, thank you so much. I have one more organization to talk about what they do in our community, and that's G2G2, R1. Please, do you have any brochures? Yes.
All right, guys. How you guys doing? I'm the executive director of Gather Together, Grow Together. I want to say thank you to Kip McLean. He's a recent graduate from CK High School, and so he's co-producing today. So we're excited about that. Many of you already know who we are and what we do. Transportation is our main thing, so we offer transportation here in the county, and we partner with a number of agencies, Kids at Mental Health, Kids at Public Health, Salvation Army, on and on and on. Anyone can use the services, but that's really important to us. We have a food program. We do case management. We just finished a grant through DCYF where we were able to put $35,000 into the hands of family members in the way of you couldn't give them cash, but we could go and purchase things for the family members. So some folks that were making it into college, we were able to outfit their rooms, their dorm rooms, which, that's very expensive to do. Turn my mic down just a little bit there. So we do a little bit of everything. We're right here on 5th and Park, right next to, or now, right above the Lumpia factory that just opened up. So I love plugging, new businesses. So we're right above. We've already eaten there like 5 times already. So it's pretty crazy. The other thing we do is we do a podcast, and I never bring marketing materials. I'm very horrible at marketing. But if you pass those around, on the back is a QR code. We cover city council meetings. We cover CA school district board meetings. We cover, things like this. And so the purpose of the conduit is to teach, inform, and educate and elevate voices. And so if you need us, if you want to come on and talk about what you have going on, please feel free to do so. Jaylene Berry from Molina Healthcare was on Friday. And so that was presented out on our channels. And that's pretty much what we do. Usually I'm wearing a tie. I'll take off my nonprofit hat. I'm running for City Council, District 4. Everybody is invited at 6 p.m. at the Marvin Williams Center.
6 o'clock tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Yep, 6 p.m. at the Marvin Williams Center. And Kendra Witten, who was the commencement speaker at OC graduation, she just got her culinary arts degree, so we hired her to cater the event. So, very big on, supporting our own locally here. So, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Matipa.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. We'll be there tomorrow. Okay. And I'm just going to say thank you to the conduit for casting this always amazing support in the community. And Marwan, I'm just going to say thank you. I know right now is feeling good in your knee, and you are here. So it's just huge appreciation. I know we do appreciate all your effort to be here in the morning. So thank you. Any question for Marwan for the G2G2 or any?
Could you talk about the tax credit help that you provide with
Yes.
G2G2?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Maria.
All right. So this year is the first year in the state of Washington. We just do federal taxes here. But this year there's a state tax, right? There's money that you can actually get back. I don't have the forms with me, but I can make them available.
Yeah.
Even if you have filed your taxes, the paperwork is very easy to fill out, and there's money back up to, I believe, $600 for a family, $200 for an individual. And again, even if you filed your taxes, you can file the amendment and get that reimbursement. So this is the first year, and hopefully it sounds like this is a permanent thing that's going to be taking place every year from here on out. So that's a huge deal. Commerce did a really big outreach event throughout the state, and it's still surprising that many people don't know about that. Matter of fact, there's a survey, how many people have heard of the Washington State Family Tax Credit, right? So not even everyone in the room. So we have to do a better job of getting that information out. But yes, I will make that information available. I will send it to Martita, and then she can put it out. I do have it in other languages also. I think I have it in Tagalog, Spanish, and some other languages also.
Thank you, Marwan. And yes, thank you. And Maria, thank you for reminding that. I forgot about that.
Well, I forgot to print one because last time you had.
So lastly, I have a poster from the Kitsap Public Health District. If anyone want to take it to your organization, please, I will put it over there. Feel free to take it. Also, there are some coloring books. You can take it to your organization. Some more other brochures from our Kitsap Public Health District. So thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to see you at the 9/11 SOS event. Please stay tuned. We're going to be posting on the website. And yes, that's right. Kitsap Pride, July 22nd. So some organizations we're going to be there. So feel free to stop by. And yes, thank you, Anika. And don't forget September 9th. That's the Deer for Kayak fundraiser. So looking forward to see you there too. So thank you.
If anybody wants to take these and put them at a front desk,
Me voy a lanzar a